Hey everybody, welcome back to Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. We got a couple of comments here today, so let's see what people got to say. We have Felipe Oliveira Ladisula, who says, since the anime focused on the more emotional side, let me explain the technical side of the graduation. Cumulonimbus is a saint-level spell that creates thunderclouds and torrential rain in a large area. It is usually a channeling kind of spell, where the user has to constantly supply and control the spell, and the user has some limited control on the wind and lightning strikes. It is tiring, and any mistake wastes a lot of mana. As his task, Roxy tasks him to continue the spell for 1 hour. Actually, this is above the minimum requisite to consider him a Saint class weather mage, or water mage, actually.
Water
But
mage,
after,
you mean?
yeah, Wather, I'm gonna pronounce.
Weather mage is clearly what they meant.
But after 10 minutes or so he is getting tired of holding his arms up and making the storm self-sufficient using trivia that he knew about the structure of storms. After some trial and error, he managed to succeed, and the storm will probably go on for hours. She made him dispel it after the following. While technically is the same spell he remade from the ground and practically made a new, far better Saint class spell, of course that greatly exceeds the basic requisite to be considered a Saint class mage. That's kind of cool to know. That's like a fun little technical detail to see, like, oh, our character knows more things than he's let on so far, creatively applied it, and also succeeded a far tougher test. I can see why it's cut for time because, like, we were more into the like emotional investment of it, I suppose. Which
Well, it would have been a
they start off
DBZ
with.
moment, right? Hold your hands
Yeah,
up, focus on the spirit bomb.
you see, you start by channeling your energy. Uh, but yeah, no. I definitely appreciate more of the good technical takes, like coming out of the manga side. So if you got more of them, feel free to share those whenever they pop up. We're probably gonna get a lot of those. But last time was a day off in
What?
Roa.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was going next one. Is there more comments?
You would
Oh
never
gosh, there is more
finish the
comments.
comment. What are you
Oh
talking about?
gosh, there's an extra paragraph. I missed it. All right,
It's like, okay, well, it's
continuing.
weird that he's interjecting here. I guess he's just gonna finish this after.
The scroll bar looked like it was at the bottom. All right. About Roxy's feelings of inadequacy as a teacher has to do with her own story. She had a great falling out with her master at Ornoa. She didn't expect the master, as she realized being more talented than him. That is why Rudeus, being more talented and at the same time so humbled and grateful and respectful for her, brings her a lot of shame. This has been especially strenuous as she runs out of things to teach him. This is until graduation, she gets so proud of his accomplishment that washes away most of her negative feelings. Paul and Zenith would be right about her being discouraged a day before, but that moment she was so proud and even inspired by him. Oh, hey, that's cool. That's more backstory stuff. I like that. I like that. That's actually very funny to bring into context. Like, the gifted student is like all tired up with the master, and then it's like, oh no, they're more gifted than me.
Yeah, but she gets over it apparently, which is good.
Yeah, by the very end of it, which yeah, I liked their arc together. It was fun. It was good student teacher stuff. Aside from of course stealing the panties. Anyway, you got any extra thoughts on that?
Oh, what, panty stealing? I watched a lot of
Well, I
Ranma
meant
one
about
half,
the
so
okay. In that case, let's just go ahead and talk about last time then. Day off in Ura. Where Philip thanks Rudeus for protecting Eris and warns him not to reveal to anyone his connections with the greyrat family, or he may be targeted again. While Kassane begins teaching swordsmanship to Eris and Rudeus, Rudeus teaches magic, literacy, and math to both. However, Eris usually skips classes out of boredom, and Rudeus decides to give her 1 day off per week to encourage her. While taking a stroll in the city, Eris attempts to buy Rudeus an expensive book, but he refuses, claiming that she cannot give presents to others with her own money and suggests her father to give her an allowance. With her allowance, Eris presents Rudeus with a vial that he was previously interested in, which puts him in a pinch as he is in fear of revealing to her and Gilsane that it was in fact an aphrodisiac. So that was last time, and I guess the heart of that really was, I guess getting Eris on board with actually learning stuff. What would you say is like the core of like the episode we watched?
Psychological manipulation?
I mean, that's always been true throughout the series, let's be honest, but I mean more specifically
Well,
though.
I don't know. It's been through the entire series. He didn't use it on Roxy. Or his parents before Roxy showed up.
Oh no, he's been doing that to his parents the whole time.
No, not before Roxy showed up.
Oh,
He was
fair,
holed up
fair.
in a room by himself
Mhm.
the entire time learning magic, and they didn't realize he'd been doing it. So I think psychological manipulation really has only come into play maybe one episode before he's met this new character.
Right, right. I guess with that though, the other thing that like sticks out of my mind from like last episode overall is like we got introduced to like the big floating castle where the hero has been for hundreds of years. And there is no way that's not coming up again.
Well, it
That
might
that is
be.
going to be a
They
focal
said
point.
might be. No one knows if he's still alive.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that would be funny, actually, like, to build up all the hype around the hero and, like, how he's been aloof and hasn't seen the world or whatever, and then you get up there and it's just, like, 7 corpses and they just never left.
Well, I mean, it would be an easy way to say, okay, this is how rudeus gets a castle, or something
Mhm.
like that.
This is yet another reminder to check in on your elderly loved ones. At least make sure they aren't dead in their flying castle. I'm getting mileage out of that today.
Well, I'm pretty sure the idea is that nobody can get up there.
Yeah, yeah, which also gives like us an expectation of like the magic people have. Like if someone was capable of doing so, they totally would, right? Or if the heroes up there had some kind of need like regular food, they would occasionally send someone down who could go up and down,
We have
right?
no idea what the circumstances are.
Yeah, exactly. They could just be like stuck in a stasis trap or something too, which would be funny. It's like, yeah, we've had this castle for years. I hadn't checked out this swing. Oops, activated the trap that keeps us paralyzed for years.
Well, I mean, the idea that the castle itself and the heroes have entered into legend at this point.
Hmm.
So we have no idea. There's too many unknowns to be able to make a feasible statement of what is true.
Yeah. Still, I'm excited for it. I want to learn more. The show's still hitting me a lot with that. It gets me excited to want to see more. And I guess speaking of that, I do want to see more right now. Data, you got any words before we begin?
We're in no steady pattern of God, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here is. We're in no steady pattern of normal occurrences
Yeah,
from
yeah.
which to be able to estimate what happens in each episode, especially if you're not looking directly at the name of the episode.
Hmm.
So there's no telling.
Yeah, we can't really get a good read on it, but that's okay. We're going through the story in an accelerated manner. Oh, they're getting good.
Well, they were already better than Rudeus was last episode.
今のフェイントに反応できるとはな。もう少しで上級剣士にもなれるだろう。本当？やったー
You're a mage, Rudeus. You're a
Yep.
mage. Disappointment to me, Paul. The adulterous father you have.
He's living up to expectations. That's all I'm saying.
It looks like math.
汝の求めるところ
The answers are on the-
加護あらん勇猛なる灯火の厚さを今ここにファイヤーボール
Oh yeah, Sword Master can do magic.
お母様私が魔術を使うの見てってすごいのよ
ちょっと怖いわね。あまり危ない真似はしないでね。
Okay. Maybe she doesn't like the kidnapping thing from 2 episodes ago? Or Paul. Maybe it's a Paul thing.
It could be a Paul thing. It could also just be a don't you get close to my daughter thing.
Well, she seems like Paul's type.
我ながらいい出来だ。Oh, come you.
You perv.
はい。ルーデウス様。
Look, at least he's building a nerd skill.
エドナ・レイルーンと申します。折り入って相談に参りました。
授業時間が足りない？
はい、半年後、お嬢様は10歳になられます。その際、領内外から貴族の方々を招いて、大々的にパーティーを催すのですが、そのメインイベントが主役であるエリス様のダンス披露なのです。おお、エリスのダンス、それは見ものですね。ん？
おっと失礼。
ダンスは貴族のたしなみです。エリス様にも身につけていただくのですが、今のままではダンスどころか礼儀作法もままなりません。
Oh,
She's
she got a
definitely not-
curtsy too.
でしょうね。
あ、いえ、続けてください。
ですので、よければルーデウス様の授業時間を分けていただければと思い、参った次第でございます。
なるほどなるほど。そういうことでしたらどうぞどうぞ。
よろしいのですか？
エリスには誕生日をいい思い出にしてほしいですからね。
Clearly something negative is actually happening here.
Ares is gonna be run ragged like a dog learning how to dance. That's what's gonna happen.
他の大陸の文献ならこの辺だね。
That or taking away some of his time means he has to stay here longer, which means he won't be able to attend school as
興味がある
fast.
のかい？
少し時間ができたので、他の言語でも学んでみようかと。
重心語は素晴らしいよ。なんたって従属を使用人にすることだってできるんだから。
なるほど、それはいいですね。
おや、君もあれの良さがわか
They
る
get
のか
along
い？
too well.
初めて実物を目の当たりにしましたが、モフモフのあの耳、たまらないですよね。
わかるよルーデウス。僕は特に尻尾が好みでね。感情に合わせてぴょこぴょこ動く時なんてもう。やはり君もグレイラットの血を引くものだね。
フィリップ様、
The whole family is like
僕は
this.
することにします。
よろしい。特別に本の持ち出しを許可しよ
ついでに他の言語の本もお借りできますか？
う。
ありがとうございます。ロキシー先生、お元気ですか？近況報告。僕は今、
Okay, good. They're still in touch.
他の大陸の言語を学び始めました。
Oh yeah.
重心語に投
Oh,
資
that's right, because she's ended up a magic before.
この世界にはまだまだたくさんの言語がありそうだ。
Every language is based on a
この
god.
体は本当に物覚えがいい。今のうちにたくさん外国語に触れておこう。
Yeah, it's easier to learn when you're young.
All I'm saying is when I was young, I couldn't get Spanish.
I mean, real
重心
young.
語はギレーヌに聞ける。同心語は人間語に似ているっぽいからこれもなんとかなりそうだ。しかし魔人語は参った。全くわからない。
お嬢様。
エリス？
お見苦しいところをお見せしました。
どうしたんですか？
お嬢様、ダンスがどうにもうまくできないご様子で。
心中を察しし
Oh,
ま
they're
す。
gonna do that thing where you make the dance, the
お嬢様を大恥をかい
fight.
てしまいます。
それは困りま
That's
したね。
actually exactly what I was thinking. It's like, hold up a second. She's an advanced fighter and can't do
笑い
this.
物にされるなんて。いくらなんでもあんまりだと思いませんか？
つまり僕に何かしてほしいと？
エリス様を説得してはいただけないでしょうか？ダンスの練習に戻るように。
やっぱりここでしたか。 ダンスうまく踊れないのですが。練習戻りませんか？ダンスなんて必要
Well,
な
the
い。
thing is,
でもパーティー
you and me figured it out pretty quickly.
主役が出ない
So I assume the show is gonna figure it out pretty
うま
quickly.
くできないことをなんでやらないといけない
I'm waiting for the show to like go for it and then like just
気持ちは
surprise
わ
us
かる。
again.
俺も前世じゃそうやって逃げてた。でも俺は知っている。いつか後悔するんだ。あの時頑張ってればって。
何でもできるルーデウスにはわからないわ。
Can't fight.
なんてできるわけないじゃないですか。そうなの？そりゃそうですよ。例えば先日からいろんな地域の言葉を勉強し始めたのですが、全くわからなくて困っているところです。それでも勉強はやめません。なんで？なんでって言われると難しいですけど。
He's optimizing his
うま
build.
くできないことほど一生懸命頑張ってできるようになった時の達成感もすごいからですかね。僕も手伝いますから、ダンスの練習もう一度してみませんか？
Didn't expect that.
何してるの？早くついてきなさい。はいはい。
I can't wait till we, eventually he's an adult and he's just winning fights against people because he's like so practiced fighting against her.
Yeah, yeah. That,
早すぎます。もう少しリズムとって。
the rate they're going, any chump is not going to be able to challenge them in the future. It's gotta be someone with as much training as they get. Well, she won the
なん
fight.
てこった。まさかここまでとは。
I would figure I know she's the one who can speak it like fluently and everything, but it seems like she'd be a super distraction. Look, we know what kind of woman this man is into.
I mean, hey, he's got some focus there. He's not all perv all the time. Oh, he's gonna corner the miniature market. He's gonna, like, start Games Workshop here.
I imagine it probably doesn't help that it's that sort of thing where the man has to lead in a dance, right? And she's
Oh,
a
yeah.
strong, independent, fiery woman.
The last thing Eris wants, yeah.
重いな。なんだろう。あ、ロキシーからだ。やっと帰ってきた。はあ、ロキシーの香り。
Probably smells like straw.
ルーデウス様へお手紙拝見しました。もう8歳になられますか。成長なされたことと思います。
Ah, there we go, canon age.
まさかフィットアリを領主ご息女の家庭教師とは驚きで開いた口が塞がりません。それに剣王ギレーヌとも知り合いになるなんて。
Oh god, this kid.
私の水浴びを除いていた頃のルーデウスはどこに行ってしまったのでしょう
Ah,
か。
in here I thought Rudeus was bad.
遠い人になってしまいましたね。
Yeah, I mean, at least he tries to hide it a little bit. This kid runs in and gropes.
さて本題ですが、魔人語を習いたいという話でしたね。魔人語は文献が少なく文法も独特で難しいと思います。なので不詳ながら一冊教科書のようなものを書きました。私の直筆です。かなり時間がかかったので大切にしてもらえると嬉しいです。本屋とかに並んでたら泣くかもしれません。そういえば先日王子が私にそっくりの彫像を買ってきました。ローブが着脱式で体型からほくろの位置まで同じでした。もしかすると 近日中に呪い殺されるかもしれません。
What the fuck,
不
man?
安です。大丈夫そうならまた手紙を出します。ロキシーより。
まさかロキシー像が
Small
届いて
world
しまうとは。シーローンの王子様はお目が高い。
直筆か。すげえ。
ロキシーには本当に頭が上がらない。もし次会うことがあれば、その時は足でも舐めさせてもらおう。
僕も頑張らなきゃな。
Well, I guess at least he has goals.
これならギリギリ明日は乗り越えられそうですね。本当？ええ、ルーデウス様との練習の成果が出せれば
Tomorrow already,
き
huh?
っと大丈夫です。
明日のパートナーは僕じゃないですけど大丈夫ですか？
とにかく今日やったことを思い出して頑張りましょう。わかったわ。
心配だ。
Yeah, who does she have to dance with tomorrow?
I'm a bad prearranged noble marriage.
I mean, I want
We're
to
gonna
disagree, but that seems probable.
お米ないですか？ないですよね。すみません。
諸君よく集まってくれた。本日は我が孫娘エリス10歳の誕生日。アスラ王国各地から取り寄せた美食の数々を用意した。大いに楽しんでくれたまえ。エリスお嬢様。
Nobody else has red hair, huh?
ありがとう。
Except for the mom, I mean.
耐えられる。
Yeah.
いきなり殴りかかったりしないよな。
I think she's a demon.
ルーデウス
With demon blood in the play.
あれはエドナ先生。
No, that seems a little outlandish, maybe.
エリスさん
That all the friends he's made have
こともなく終わっ
demons.
てくれればいいですね。
さあ本日のメインイベントを始めるぞ。わしに取り入りたいものは孫娘の手を取るがよい。
I was about to say, I don't see a lot of 10-year-olds in the room.
Planted from the beginning.
いただけますか？
ええ。
お嬢様、ちょっと早すぎ。
どうしたエリス、立ちなさい。まさか踊れないのか。
いったー。
相変わらずバカ娘のままか。
最近はマシになってきたと聞いていたのに。
Oh, the worst kind of gossip.
Oh, in a world where no one learned how to whisper.
エリス様。
The true isekai.
Before indoor voices were invented.
Don't step forward, man. You're related. You're related.
僕と踊っていただけませんか？
誰だ？どこの子？やってくれたな、ルーデウス。
Wait, I guess they have
Oh,
been
he
keeping the
knows.
last name hidden, right?
とりあえず
So people wouldn't know he was related.
わかってる。
Right.
行きますよ。エリス、まさか緊張してるんですか？
おじい様やお父様たちが見てるもの。
エリス。
No, please, everyone, stare. That'll help.
そこまで難しいものは
I mean, that's the
進められ
point.
ない問題なのは
エリス、目をつぶってください。うまく踊れるようになる魔法を使います。
そんな魔術があるの？
魔術ではなく魔法で
Ah,
No.
the placebo charm.
Yeah, no, there isn't.
それに合 せて攻撃を避けるつもりでステップを踏んでください。
ちょっとルーデウス。
いきますよ。はいはいはいはいはい。
これは
Well, it took this long, but the show caught up to us.
You called it from the beginning.
できていますよ、エリス。
I'm liking the music, by the way. This is nice. Ah, now they have the cleaner version.
I mean, it really works because, again, he's supposed to be here teaching her anyway. So happens to be he's a better dancing teacher than the dancing teacher. Related. Everyone who's watching you that knows.
2 people know. Maybe 3.
Yeah, 3 people. Well, now everyone knows. Now everyone. This guy's loud.
ルーデウス様、さっきのは一体。
剣術の授業でフェイントの対策を習ったんですよ。
フェイント？
エリスはリズムが取れてなかったんじゃなくて、ステップが鋭すぎたんです。なのでフェイントに騙されないようにタイミングをずらしてみるとぴったりでした。
ああ、このエドな目から鱗が落ちる思いです。
わかった。ルーデウスはす
エリスがちゃんと練習に取り組んだからこそできたんですよ。
ごいのよ。ルーデウス様、おいくつですか？ご趣味は。
Congratulations, now you're the popular one at her party.
目立たれると困るんだが、まあ今日は特別な日だから許すとしよう。ベッドに連れ込むなら否認はしてくれよ。
We don't have protection here.
8 years old.
Yeah, Rudeus is gonna have to age into his type.
何それ？
僕の師匠によると、魔術の師匠は弟子に杖を送るそうです。遅くなりましたが、よければもらってください。
そんなのより。
At least they're having fun drinking.
ルーデウス師匠、ありがたく頂戴いたします。
苦しゅうない。エリスはそっちが欲しいんでしたっけ？
私もそっちがいい。ありがとうございます。
良きに計らえ。なんだ？
多分プレゼントを期待しているのかと。
ふむ。一族に伝わる魔除けの指輪だ。つけていると夜に悪い狼に襲われないと言われ
Is that on her foot, or was that she's carrying it in like a bangle?
No, that was her hand.
No, it looks like she reached down into like a foot area.
俺のプレゼントよりも嬉しそうじゃないか。まあ女の子だしね。
ところでギレーヌ、迷信だったと？
あれは寝苦しい夜だった。パウロが水浴びでもしようと誘
う。
結構です。
そうか。
That does not protect from certain types of wolves.
I know my character.
He's just gonna haunt us for the rest of the season.
Why are you two in the same bed?
生前食わぬはなんとやら。いたずらしちゃうぞ。
魔除けの指輪、効果あるじゃん。
こんな時間からお盛んだこと。
They were across the way in a different tower.
ルーデウスか。
サウロス様、申し訳ございません。お邪魔してしまったようで。
よい。 見てみろルーデウス。
いつもと調子が違う。賢者モードだろうか。
あれは
わからぬ。
It's the second time I've heard that today.
なぜそう思われるのでしょ
そう考えた方が良いからだ。
う。なるほど。
俺も祈っておこう。どうか空から女の子が降ってきますように。
So I'm imagining something bad is really about to happen. Like a tornado pulls up all the girls and flings them into the air. Because we
getting
don't.
your wish a little too literally.
I don't know why we would dead end on that. If something bad, I don't know what the name of the next episode is. I'm just saying, it seems like anticipation of that.
Mm-hmm. But I'm a little worried about that. That's a little ominous, isn't it?
Yeah,
A black hole literally in the sky.
it's not a black hole.
I know. It looks like one. It's a orb. It's black. It's a black hole.
You can see it, so it doesn't look like one.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I guess they don't look like anything, but yeah.
Well, technically, with the human spectrum, the spectrum that the human eye can see, it doesn't look like anything because the only ones you see are the ones that are like the telescopes that do like broad spectrum analysis and background radiation, shit that you can't see with the human eye.
I do like how the Lord is just like very pragmatic about it. It's like, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Better to just not worry.
Yeah, I thought the whole sleeping with a servant thing was going to be a thing, but I guess it's just nothing. I guess something big is about to happen.
Yeah, it's time for big stuff, and we get for the turning point 1. So there's gotta be more. So if this were a visual novel, yeah, okay, I guess this is the point where you make a big choice, huh?
Well,
that's all I can compare it to.
I mean, something big is about to happen. We have a lot of stuff in play. I think some of the things don't matter anymore, like Paul's cheating around. Because that seems like it'd be a big thing for it to suddenly come into play again. But then again, maybe if the mom had also had a thing with Paul and that's why she doesn't like Rudeus, then I guess maybe that could still come into play. But
maybe. I feel like we're gonna be haunted by Paul's cheating forever. Like that's just gonna be like a series joke at this point. But the entire greyrat family is in on it. He got reborn into the right family for him. That's for sure.
I mean, maybe not if the uncle there doesn't know.
You really think so? Well, fair, I suppose.
I'm saying if. I don't know if he knows or not.
Yeah. Still, I like the way that the characters are developing. Eris is definitely like not my usual type of character, but it is interesting getting this perspective on her this time, which is, she's highly competent, but still like doesn't want to do anything and try to overcome that. I think it's good. I think that was like a good emotional center to the thing. Or what other kind of center would I call it? Because the emotional center was the dancing.
Well, I mean, it was the
lessons
expected
learned.
thing.
Yeah.
Because we called it from the beginning of the episode.
So it's gonna be like 3 more episodes before it comes back around, and it's just like, well, you danced with her at her 10th birthday, now you gotta get married.
Unless that's the turning point.
I don't... Yeah, I'm imagining in my own head. The turning
As opposed
point
to you
is
imagining in my head.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be putting it into your head. The turning point is a choice between, like, where he goes next, or what he does with it, because...
Or something really bad happens, and it's a turning point in his life.
Also a possibility, yeah. But, like, if he has to choose, like, oh, well, I got an invite to like, go study here and, like, do stuff over there, or he stays with the rest of the greyrat family, that could be a thing. That's what's in my head right now, but it doesn't give us a lot of clues to work on other than ominous black hole in the sky.
Not a black hole.
Right. So you're expecting the negative. I'm thinking there might still be some positive here. What else? What else we got here? Theta, do you have any extra thoughts?
Oh, I think I said at the very beginning that there's nothing really, there's no steady line of progression or narrative that's happening other than the teaching thing right now. So there's really nothing to count on to link all of our episodes together. It's got to be it's event after event. It's
Yeah.
episodic with a bit of background narration to keep it together.
Yeah. So I guess next time we get to see how crazy can things get. So I guess that's where we're gonna go ahead and leave it off for today. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin. That's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See you around. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?